I think that overview of cogeneration is right on. The only amendment I would suggest is that we may want to broaden a little bit from cogeneration. The field is still playing with jargon, with terms. I think on-site distributed generation may be a little bit more inclusive. On our phone call, we talked about some technologies of the fuel cell variety that do not cogenerate. They don't have a heat component. They yield a pure electric output, but they're also natural gas. What I have in mind are the Bloom Energy boxes that are, I think, manufactured in Delaware, but it's a California-based company. And sometimes when we're writing rules and regulations, we talk about the thermal component and the heat component, and only those types of pieces of equipment are eligible for incentives, and I think we just need to be careful. So that's the only amendment I would make, but that's a terrific overview. When I was in college, people would say, is it this or is it that? And I learned after freshman year that the answer is it's both. And sometimes it's neither, and I think that's the case here when you ask, is it a technological savior or a regulatory nightmare? I think the answer is it's neither. Resilience is an additional new criteria that many of you who are advocates or who are project developers or who are owners are going to want to think about and assign some value to as you decide what your energy options are. I think one of the very interesting things about cogeneration and resilience is that it forces individual consumers to place a value for themselves on continuity of electric service. Each type of consumer has a different value. If you are a data center, if you are Sikorsky Helicopter, if you are, or if you are a housing facility that has a lot of aged people who may be infirm, versus a robust population that a more robust population that has fewer health issues, you're going to put a different value on electric power interruption, and that's going to really inform what kind of planning you need to do to avoid the 3-day, 5-day, 2-week type outages that have happened across the region.